I brought my mom and brother from Brazil to visit me in the US and ended up emotionally destroyed in my own home. I live in the US and hadn't seen my mom or 15-year-old brother in 1 year. They live in Brazil, and I wanted to give them a special experience, so I paid for everything, including 2 international business class tickets, as is we used to do once a year, to make them feel comfortable and loved. Also, in her case, healthy-wise. I had planned this trip with care, especially hoping to reconnect with my brother. But from the moment they arrived, my mom was cold, critical, and manipulative in 2 days. She made passive-aggressive remarks like, "You could have married better," and mocked the fact that I cook and care for my home, even though she lives in Brazil with maids, driver, supported largely by my help. Then things escalated. During a weekend trip, she messaged my husband privately, saying she wanted to speak to him alone. He immediately showed me and told me he wouldn't entertain that. But the next morning, while I was upstairs, she cornered him at the hotel anyway. He texted me while it was happening because he didn't want this drama or entertaining this type of behavior, clearly uncomfortable. When I came down for breakfast, he told her directly, "Anything you want to say should be said to both of us." But in that private moment, she had already tried. She brought up personal things I did over 6 years ago, trying to throw dirt and stir doubt in our marriage. What she didn't expect was that my husband already knew everything. And he asked her calmly and clearly, "I know all of this. What exactly is your goal in bringing this up?" She started to cry, and he was all over meetings and asked to us leave the table at breakfast, which I think that was okay. I tried to ask why she would do that at the room later. BW. For context, we went to a place in Big Sur for a weekend, and she stayed in the room and trying to burn with my own husband. After we arrive, when she figured she won't manipulate my husband and they clash personalities, she locked herself in the room for a week. Why would a mother try to sabotage her daughter's relationship with the man who is my partner, husband, and we are happy? After that, she played the victim. And slowly she turned my brother against me. The boy I loved like my son, but after being so mistreated, I'm feeling angry. The one I wanted to reconnect with now barely looks at me, barely speaks. He stays in the room with her. I feel erased in my own home. We have 2 days left. I'm emotionally drained. I gave them everything: comfort, love, respect, and I'm walking away with silence, manipulation, and heartbreak. What would you do after something like this? How do you recover when your own mother tries to burn down the life you built and takes your brother with her? And why?